All right, so let me share my screen on ChatGPT. All right, so I already built it out here just to streamline it, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and you're gonna paste it into ChatGPT. If you're on a different LLM, you can still use whatever else you're using. I just use ChatGPT, and you're gonna want to plug out or plug in your niche, so your audience. So for me, it's millennials in Canada looking to achieve financial freedom or to increase their net worth. And all you're saying to ChatGPT is that you want it to create 10 pain points, 10 desires, and 10 needs of my ideal audience. So again, replace this with yours and plug it in, and it will give you a structure of each. So you see 10 here in pains, desires, and needs. And if you just read these, like anxiety around investing, fear of losing money, a lot of the stuff, you're like, oh my God, this is like, your mind kind of starts spinning in a good way. Like you've got a lot of juicy content that you could pull from here, but not just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to ask it to put it into a table for you. So that way you can always pull from this. You can copy this, you can take this into a Google Doc, whatever you want to do, and have that going forward. And then from here, you say, now build out some content angles, or now build out some viral hooks, and it will do that for you. So then from here, you can get some inspiration and copy and paste either the full thing into TikTok, or you can just take a sample size, a couple words from that hook itself and paste it into TikTok. Because if you can imagine, if I had this, that would be a bit of a too long and specific of a hook to put into TikTok to find the viral video. But one I just did, where is it? Pay off debt. It's somewhere in here. Anyways, oh yeah, debt free. I can't find the exact one in here, but you get the idea. You're probably looking at it right now and be like, Tom, it's right there. But you take that angle. So I took pay off debt and I copied and pasted it into the search function of TikTok. Now keep in mind, on your phone, it's going to be much better in terms of the features you have on the sorting feature. So you can sort by posted date, by like count. So what I do is depending on how recent I want to do it, I might do the last 90 days. I might do all time. So I'll put that in there. Let's just say we did of all time. Then you're going to sort it by like count, because then that typically tells you, okay, like you're going to see like the most viral videos in that order. Now, some of these accounts you have to take a look at, like Dave Ramsey. Obviously, he's one of the biggest creators in the States. So he already has a really big audience. So you'll see a lot of his videos popping up in a lot of these search functions if I were to search this, because that's his thing, right? So you want to be careful that you're not just trying to copy like his, because he's already got this big database of audience, this big following, that it's not going to truly represent a viral video. But if you go to this, like Life with Megan, sure, she's got a lot of followers, but if you go to like Dave Ramsey, 230 followers versus Dave Ramsey, I would imagine he's probably a mil, 3 mil, yeah, 3.1 mil. Like that's a big difference. So obviously this one here did really well for someone that has a smaller audience. So you can click on that. I like the look of this. I think visually this is pretty cool. You got the notepad. So boom, you've got a visual hook here, and you've got the word. Let's pay off your debt faster. She has it twice here. I don't know if you necessarily, oh, that's her captions here. So she's got the written hook here. She's got the captions plain up here. Yep, there you go. Pretty solid, and it's clear, it's visible. Her verbal hook. Let's hear it.
Back in your pocket. I'm Ashley. Let's pay off your debt faster so you can have that money back in your pocket.
Yeah, so pretty solid. She gets right to the point, and then it sounds like she's about to introduce herself in telling the viewer why they should stick around for this video. That's another thing that I'm going to dive into. That is the perfect structure of a video that she's going over right now. She's going over the hook. She's about to dive into who she is, so credibility. Why should you as the viewer stick around? And then she's going to get to the meat and potatoes of the video. And there we go, TikTok. This is a 5-minute video. On Instagram, you can't even post a reel that's over 3 minutes. I mean, you can. I think it turns into like a regular post at that point. But this wouldn't do as well on Instagram, I would be willing to bet. So let's see. That is the TikTok way. The alternative way to do that, and by the way, when you're doing this, you're gonna find those videos and you're gonna pick the ones that you really like, and then from there, again, you're just gonna take the inspiration. Whether say you're going on that video that I just showed you, it could be all of the hooks, so it could be the verbal, the visual, and the written text, or it can just be one of the three or two of the three. Maybe it's the format that you liked. Maybe it's the notepad. Whatever the case is, you're going to get some inspiration from it and put it into either a Google Doc or wherever you're tracking your scripts, and then build off of that script. And then you can go back to ChatGPT and say, hey, I'm building a video off of this viral hook. Create 3 things that the viewer should know about how to pay off their debt. And it's going to help you out there. And then, of course, you tweak that. It's your own words. And it sounds like a lot, but it's actually very, very fast. And you can bang out 7 to 8, 9, 10 scripts in an hour, hour and a half, depending on how fast you are. So that's sourcing and scripting. And then from here, the alternative to doing that outside of TikTok is you can just go on Instagram if you're a big Instagram user and follow the top 10 creators in your niche. So for me, I'm in the finance niche, so I'm following the top 10 creators that I like, and I go to their videos, their homepage, and I'll save the top performing videos. Now, some of them might be older, so they may not do as well. Some of them, they might have like their different pin posts at the top, so you might not be able to see all of their viral videos through that. But as long as you're following them, you'll start seeing more of their videos pop up in your feed. And then from there, you can get inspiration and save those videos. So I actually like doing this way a lot. I save the posts in my library and Instagram. And this is just because I live on Instagram versus the TikTok. If I really start seeing my views go down, I'll do the Instagram or the TikTok method because it's easier to find viral videos. And we chatted about like Instagram versus TikTok and how like some of your videos are doing better on TikTok and vice versa, and they're not doing well on both platforms. Even if you're sourcing off of TikTok and you use that hook, the hook is always going to do well in either platform, usually. So if you're sourcing a TikTok hook, it's likely going to do well on Instagram as well.